Should I quit my job? 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 Yes.
Should you quit your job? Probably the question you have been asking yourself for a very long time. Maybe you've even been researching it, watching some YouTube videos, and maybe you're just not satisfied with the answers that people are giving you. Some people are like, hells yeah, quit your job. Some people are like, no, don't quit your job. Well, I was on the fence of quitting my job for so long until eventually I just reached a point where I was like, no more. I quit. I'm done. But there's a few things that I did to make sure that I was in a really good position to be able to quit and not struggle. And in this video, I actually want to share that experience with you, give you some advice just from the things that I went through to make sure that if you're making this decision to quit your job, that you're going to quit, but you're also going to be on a front foot. You're not going to be on a back foot, because I really believe that if you want to step into a new season of your life that is this awesome, that is this much of a leap of faith, that you can do it on a front foot and not have to struggle. So make sure to like this video if it adds any value to you, and let's dive into it. Let's go. I'm going to be breaking up this video into a few sub chapters, and the first topic that I want to talk to you about is the decision. You see, because a lot of the time we're going to be sitting with this lingering thought in our head that I want to quit my job. I need to quit my job. I'm going to quit my job. And there's a few things that hold us back from actually committing to this decision, from making this decision. And the first one, it's fear. Fear has such a way of keeping you from taking a leap of faith. And let me just tell you some quick advice. That fear is just an illusion, and it's just holding you back. Something I realized that as I had to punch fear in the face and take a leap of faith, that kind of rhymes, that's pretty cool, is that in the end, I had what it takes. And the thing that helped me conquer this fear is because my biggest fear was, am I going to have enough money? Am I going to make enough money? What's going to happen? And all my fears revolved around money and making enough money just to, like, pay my bond off and, make all that dough. But the reality that I had to learn was just money is so fluid. Money has a way of coming and going, and if you can conquer that fear of not having money and realizing just how fluid money is, it helps so much in making that decision. And the next thing is to stop making assumptions and assuming, because the thing is, you're predicting a future that you've never been to. So whether your assumption is that you're going to make it in the first month and make millions, that is still a false assumption and a false future that you are creating in your mind. If you're assuming that you're just going to go broke, you're going to lose the house, you're going to lose the car, you're still making a false future that you haven't been to. And if you're worried about past mistakes that you've made, again, you're predicting a future of a bad past that doesn't exist anymore, and you are far above that past. So that is my advice to you if you are dealing with a lot of fear in making this big decision. So that first step, it was conquering that fear, conquering that greed. The second thing is going to be preparation. Now, this whole step, you're going to have to take it and align it to your life, because your life looks so different to my life. You have different responsibilities to me, but I really believe that these are so important. And the first preparation step that I took was building up an emergency fund. Now, you might have heard of an emergency fund through Dave Ramsey. I don't know, maybe are you a Dave Ramsey fan? Maybe you've heard of Robert Kiyosaki. They two completely different ways of handling money. Let me know which one you support. I love them both. I think I can learn from both of them, but I really believe in having an emergency fund. How much should your emergency fund be? The lowest amount should be about $1,000. For me, I'm in South Africa, so that's about 15,000 Rand. That has got to be your lowest emergency fund. And make sure to save that up as quickly as possible, whether you're putting aside some gift money that you get, birthday money, maybe it's just a portion of your salary that you can afford to. And yes, that may mean that it takes you longer till you can quit, but trust me, life has a way of going so wrong when you're doing something so right. It's just life. You know, your first month you quit. Oh, my car's broken. Oh, I need to replace my wheels. Oh, the steering rod broke. Oh, who would have thought this would all happen in the month I quit? That's life. That's why it's important to be prepared. That's why it's wise to be prepared. So build that emergency fund. After you've built that emergency fund, this is something that I did was, what I did was I then invested in gear while I was still working. For example, I made sure to equip myself with a gimbal so that, you know, I had equipment paid off already before not having a salary coming in. I also saved up extra cash for promotional content so that I can make videos that are going to promote whatever I pursue. So let's say I build a media company and I'm a videographer and I can come and do videos for your business. I still have marketing money set aside above my emergency fund. I'm not going to touch my emergency fund for leisure things or for marketing promotions. Now, marketing promotions is just simply like, I'm going to promote my video on Facebook, Instagram, let the world know I'm here, you know, that kind of stuff. It really does help. So make sure to also invest in equipment and build up extra funds for your company and whatever it is you want to do. Now, the next part of preparation that I need you to do, which is what I did, is read, research. So whatever field it is that you want to go into after you quit your job, let me know down below what it is. For me, it was becoming a full-time content creator, Twitch streamer, and YouTube. You need to go out there and read as many books as you can. Read books on money, how to handle money. Read books on taxes, how to pay taxes. Read books on your industry and how to succeed in your industry. You know, just some book recommendations if you're wondering. Rich Dad Poor Dad, Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey, The Dip by Seth Godin, Superfans, I forgot who it's by, Pat Flynn. There's a whole bunch. You know what, if you're really interested in reading books and you value it, I'll put them in the description for you guys, just with the link to them on Amazon so you can grab it either off Kindle or physical copy. It'll be there in the description for you guys. Now, the next most important part of your preparation phase is to build a portfolio and an online presence. Yeah, let's get it. So what I mean by this is, when I was quitting, I knew, okay, I can't quit and have no clients. I need a few. So what I did was I started practicing and researching my video skills. I was like, okay, I got myself a Canon M50. This thing's banging. Let's get it. Let's make some bank, boy. So what I did was, I was like, oh, but there's no clients to make bank with. Oh dear. So I ended up reaching out to my twin sister, my brother-in-law. I was like, hey, can I film you guys? Just make some cool videos and put them on my Instagram. And that way, when I reach out to athletes, when I reach out to influencers, I can just show them the videos and they can actually just look at the videos I've created. And the reason it's so important to have this portfolio up already is because it's going to tell the clients that you're not wasting their time. Because when you're new to the industry and you're not known, they're going to ask themselves, not even about money. They're just going to be like, is this a waste of my time? Like, is it a waste of my time to go and film with this kid for like, you know, 2 hours of my day when I could be doing something else, making money? You know, these are the questions that your clients are going to be asking. And so that's why it's important you make sure you build an online portfolio. And I just want to say, your work that you've been doing, maybe you've already been working in the field, in the industry that you want to go freelance in. Use that portfolio, baby. Use it. Make sure to show it off. Be like, that's me. I can make this for you. It'll help you a lot. So the next thing that you need to do is now reaching out to these clients. And it can seem a bit intimidating and scary, but just take my advice. You know, if you don't knock on a door, it's not going to be open. And anyways, if they keep that door closed, it was never going to be open anyways. But what I found is I've reached out to some people and they were like, hell no, boop, close the door. Guess what? 2 months later, they're like, oh, wait a minute, didn't you say you offered this for free? And now I'm like, oh no, it ain't free no more. It do be like that. It do be like that. Sometimes you knock on the door, it stays closed. Sometimes you knock on the door, it only opens later and then they gotta pay the bank for it. Sorry, sometimes I'm like, I'm so weird. I'm like, why do I do these things in my videos? And my last part is, now you've made the decision. Now, my biggest advice is this. live off less than you make. Wow. Wisdom right there. Live off less than you make. Make sure to still save. Make sure to still invest if you can. And also make sure to just be wise with your money. Don't spend it all in one go. No, don't do that. Don't eat it away either like I do. Uber Eats be like making cash dollar off of me. Oops. Yeah, that's my best advice when it comes to now handling your money when you've left your job. Don't eat it all away. Live smart. Like make your food at home. Make that rice, make that chicken. It'll save you a lot of money than buying it and ordering it, you know. And other things I've learned is like just remember again, money is so fluid. It comes and it goes, and any hard work that you do, it forces the universe, it forces God to open up the doors of money to you. Like the world has to respond to hard work. There's a relationship between you and this world, and anything you do to uplift it, anything you do to better it, will be rewarded. So stop stressing about money, stop stressing about finances. If you've been wise in building your emergency fund and extra savings, you got nothing else to worry about. And just for perspective from my side, I've made sure that I've had a good work ethic and that I've served people. I don't work for people, I serve people. They don't owe me. I don't have any like crazy expectations. I serve them. They pay me what I asked for. And in the end, I've been super fruitful and it's been amazing. So I'm excited for you. Let me know if you make the decision. Now, how to resign? Ooh, the real questions, Joe. With respect, do not burn any bridges. Do not burn any bridges. Make sure you always leave on good terms, even if you had a really horrible boss. Now, I might not know your exact situation, what your boss has done to you, but always make sure that you end on a good term, because you never know if they're going to reach out to you in a month and 2 months for freelance work, and also who they're going to recommend you to. Sometimes my boss has reached out to me multiple times in the past few months of me not being there to do some animation work, video work, recording, and it's been amazing. Thank goodness I didn't burn a bridge down, and through that other people are hearing about me and it's just bringing more people in. So make sure you don't burn no bridges. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more tips and advice. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below.